right? Game one for T-Wolves and Dallas. I mean, like, you know what? I knew it was gonna be a game. I knew it was gonna be a game where it's like you don't really know what to expect. But what do you think of the result of the game? How do you think game one went for the West?
I mean, the Timberwolves had that game. I don't know, like I don't. Their
Yeah.
offensive, their offense wasn't there. Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns. I
Yeah.
think Karl Anthony Towns shot like 6 for 20 or something like that. Anthony
Hmm.
Edwards shot like 6 for 16 or something like that. Like
Yeah.
that's unacceptable. And an example. So last night's game was, I think, the reason why we said that the Phoenix Suns were probably going to beat the Timberwolves in round one is
Yeah.
because the Mavericks I think they have the better duo when it comes to offense. Luka and Kyrie are definitely a better duo than Edwards and Cat,
Yeah.
right? Or they got to give more than what they were given yesterday to win, because their defense alone is not going to win. Kyrie knows how to score the basket. Luka knows how to score the basket. So, sorry, the ball. Sorry. So you need to do more offensively. You know what I'm trying to say? I still say Timberwolves in 6. Like, that was my prediction.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have to go back to the drawing board and understand that they're not facing a Denver Nuggets team that, their second best player is Jamal Murray, who's not an all-star, who was compromised injury-wise, sorry, and didn't really have that second guy all-star superstar. You're facing
Hmm.
two superstars now. You're facing Luka, you're facing Kyrie. Like, you got to bring more. I could see a defensive adjustment happening just because the Timberwolves have proven that defensively they are that team. So game 2, I see the Timberwolves winning for sure. But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. No, honestly, I thought the defense would have prevailed. But yeah, I guess that I was kind of discrediting Luca and Kyrie for what they could do to, because I thought it was just, if it's just two mans like really handling a team, you're gonna. I thought it'd be like some bully ball. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, who else really stepped up for Dallas for the win? Like, besides those two, okay, Gafford had a good third quarter. I remember that. Um, I mean, everyone did chip in late in the game. That's what it was. I think the last quarter and a half was really where, like, they really pulled off, and like you said, okay, this is the team that like is gonna win this game. But yeah, it really shows that they have a little bit more to give. I think they were a little bit tired. I think T-Wolves were a little bit tired from Game 7, giving it all against the Denver Nuggets. But I think I agree with you too. I think it's going to be T-Wolves in 6. So yeah, they probably just have to make a couple adjustments. No, for real.
Oh, I'm
I still
surprised.
hope
That's
it.
awesome.
I just hope you see, this is what I come to realize when I talk about like MVP awards and stuff like that. I
Mm-hmm.
I get it. The record does count for something, but for me, it doesn't determine the better team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Dallas. I always kind of knew Dallas was going to be a good team going far. Like when I saw them, vamping it up in the end of the season, I was like, this team is probably going to be one of the teams to beat, if not the team to beat, right? But I thought it was going to be between Dallas and Denver, if
Denver,
anything,
yeah.
right? So it gives credit to Doncic, and I think mostly Kyrie, because Kyrie's definitely been locked in. He scored when they needed him to score, and they're pulling it off, man. I don't know. I thought they were quite the lopsided team, but everyone's kind of chipping in here and there
Mm-hmm.
enough. And I think one of the good reasons too as to why they're making it so far, J Kid. I think the coaching really plays a difference when it comes to playoff basketball, and like you're really seeing the strategies and the counters that they're doing. Like, kid knows how to play chess, and I think he's out coaching some of these games too. Like, some of these games is just from coaching. I really think it kind of boils down to that too. So yeah, man, I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. So you
You see the
see,
Timberwolves. Sorry, go ahead. My bad. My bad.
so T Wolves in the West making it to the finals. Do you think they're gonna win the whole thing?
Well. If I stick with with the Timberwolves and Nuggets, I said whoever wins that series, like that was the NBA Finals
Yeah,
to me at that time. So I was
yeah,
so to answer your question, I guess I see the Timberwolves winning the championship just because I said that. I can't really take that
yeah,
back, but to piggyback off what you were saying about the Mavericks, how they were playing a certain way towards like the end of the season, down the stretch, whatever. Actually, funny enough, I was watching an old video of ours last night. And we were saying that the Mavericks were the second best team in the West, out besides Denver. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So I mean, it's kind of playing out the way we said, except the Timberwolves are here instead of the Denver Nuggets.
True.
You know what I'm trying to say? So I guess we're not really shocked that the Mavericks are here. I'd be more shocked if they made the finals, you know, because I think I gave the Nuggets the nod if it were to be the Nuggets versus Mavericks finals, Western Conference finals, sorry. So but yeah, I don't think it's that shocking. I think what was shocking yesterday for me, anyways, was Anthony Edwards didn't look like him. The same guy that we've been championing all playoffs and stuff like that. There's something there. I don't know if it's because he was playing defense on Kyrie, so that was his focus. But like, I didn't see the aggressiveness. I didn't see the cockiness. I didn't see the that arrogant spirit he has about himself that like everybody loves. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like 16 shots, Cat's taking 20. Like that's not a formula for the Timberwolves to win. You know what I'm trying to say? So. Game two will be interesting because we'll see if he'll kind of get out of that funk. I understand what you're saying about them being tired, but man, I hate that excuse when it comes to like professional athletes that are making millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, and their only job is to stay game ready. Like they don't have part-time jobs. They don't have, they make so much money that everything can be taken care of. Like in the playoffs,
they're humans, bro. They're humans at the end of the day, man. Like you gotta cut them some slack. Are you 100% when you go to work every day? Some days you're like, I'm not feeling it, and I get it. It's quite important, but
okay. Am I 100% when when I go to work every day? Maybe not. You're right there, right? But doesn't mean that my employer is still not expecting 100% effort. So it doesn't matter what I feel like. So if I feel like 70% and I go to work and I only give 70%. My employer is gonna look at me like, "Are you good?" So, same thing. You're right. They're human. They can get tired and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like nobody's trying to hear that. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I hear you.
Nobody's trying to hear that.
Realistically, it's out of everyone's control. There's still gonna be that margin of error that every human has. You know what I mean? And like like a lot of things it kind of does boil down to like psychology. Like they probably already knew that they were like a long series of 7 games. They only played 6 games, so they had an extra couple days, which is not too much, but not too little. You know what I mean? Like it was like perfect. They're like, warmed up still. This team is coming off game 7 2 days ago, right? 2 or 3 days ago, whatever it was. And they're still kind of excited that they beat the defending champions. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like they're a little lackadaisical and saying, okay, like we'll just cruise with this and then we'll pick it up a bit. I feel like that's probably part of it. I think it's just human psychology. You know what? One stat that I've heard is that for all your employees in a company, for all the employees in a company, only the square root is working efficiently or doing what they're supposed to be doing. So if there's 100 people working there, only 12 of them are doing their job properly at any given point in time. So 12 mans on a team, say you're playing 9 of them for the night, only 3 of them are doing exactly what they're supposed to do at any given time. And they're just rotating between them, right? So next night, Anthony Edwards will pick it up. And, maybe I expected a little bit more from Naz Reid too. You're right. I didn't see the physicality that you saw in the Denver series. But I think it's really like they were looking up. Like when you're looking up to beat someone that is like more than you in any sense, you're gonna give it like 110, But if it's someone that you can compete with, you're gonna be like, okay, let me just give my all, kind of thing, So
I'll give you that. No, you're right. No, those are very good points. You're right. Denver was probably like the beast to beat, and they beat them, and maybe they kind of took their foot off the gas a bit. But I guess for the tired thing, it's just like Anthony Edwards is 22, man. He's young. You know what I'm trying to say? Like. True. Like LeBron is 39, still going as hard as he is. You know what I'm trying to say? And like Anthony Edwards is 22, bro. He's still like this is the deepest playoff run that Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns have been in. So it's not like their body's been taxed the last 7-8 years, and they're like, okay, like the past couple years was finals bound and stuff like that. So like we're tired because they've had rest, bro. They got knocked out of they got knocked out of the first round last year, 4-1 by the Nuggets. Yeah. So, I mean, I'll probably agree with you on that. That was a very good point because you're right. Because, like, once you beat that team, it's like, okay, But the tired thing, I don't know if I can subscribe to that. I hear what
True.
you're saying. They're
True.
still human.
Anthony Edwards is young. He shouldn't be tired because I was about to say, he was playing last summer, then he did the season, and at the same time, they're not used to playing playoff basketball for extended, like that first rookie season when they're playing 82, they're like, damn, this is tiring. Imagine, going to the Western Conference and you're playing in the middle of May, almost June. You're like, damn, Like usually I'd be like over here right now. Like right now I'm still playing ball. But like, hey, I get it. You're 22, and like you should be wanting to do it. And he looks like he's that person anyways. So you got to be that person all the time. So I agree if that's who you are. But imagine Anthony Edwards with a ring. That'd be crazy. I don't want to see Cat get a ring. I don't want to see Gobert get a ring.
Yo, you're why? This guy's cold, bro. Why you hate
bro? I don't know.
Why you hate on the light skins, bro? What is going on?
Know, fam. Cat cheeses me.
What? Oh no, bro. Why?
I don't know why. It's just whenever he talks and all the things that he
Yo, is it because he's 7 foot and he doesn't play like a big man?
Yeah, all that stuff, bro. Like, yeah, all in conjunction. Like, he should be like, and he's not small. You know what I mean? Like, I get it if you have a shot and it really spreads out the court and stuff. Yeah, but like I never seen him. He had a couple putback dunks last night. Hey, or the other night. I was like, damn, okay, but yeah, like you want to see that like on a consistent basis. So, and same with Gobert, like like he's just a little, I don't know, but hey, Anthony Edwards and Mike Conley, they're leading the team in terms of like toughness and gritness. So we'll take that. It'd be nice to see Anthony Edwards get a ring, and McDaniels too, for sure.